Everyone, please go check out my album. I'm fine. I've worked very, very hard on this album. It took so long to finish it, and I can't wait to hear you guys what you think about the album. Um, I really tried to dig deep this time, so check it out, and please let me know what you think about it because your feedback is what inspires me to keep creating. So, yes.
Hello, CD Bestie. Welcome back to CreativeDisc again with me, Nanack. Today, we're joined by someone whose music has quietly become the late night overthinking sessions. From Copenhagen to Southeast Asia and beyond, of course, many of us fell in love with his massive song Beautiful Scars. And now, with more than 800 million global streams, he come back with his brand new album called I Am Fine. We're
Yes.
finally catching up with one of this Denmark most international love pop artists, Maximillian. Thank you so much for joining us today with Creative Disc. Max, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, man?
I'm totally fantastic. Where are you right now?
I'm in Copenhagen. Actually, I'm at
Copenhagen.
my management right now.
All right. What time is it in Copenhagen?
It's 11 a.m. in
11 a.m.
yeah.
Okay. First of all, congratulations on the new album, I'm Fine.
Thank you
I
so much.
spent some time with it, and what I find interesting that the title track "I'm Fine" is actually placed at the very last song at track
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
Why you put that at the end of the album?
It's because so I'm fine is it's a funny story. It's actually the first song I wrote that made me want to make this album. But in the same sense, it is also the culmination of the album. So all these different songs you hear throughout the album is leading to this point where you get this anxious feeling because it's all these different phases, emotions. So there's a happy song, there's a sad song, there's an exciting song, there's a missing, so like all those kind of things. Where so I wanted to be like the when symbolically I wanted to be the meaning that when everything gets too much and you come to this point where I'm stressed now. So that was my idea of putting it there.
Okay, that's interesting idea. Speaking of that, I'm fine feels like such a loaded phrase, if I could say that.
Yeah.
Uh, because sometimes when people say I'm fine, that's
Yeah.
they completely genuinely mean it, and sometimes
And
uh,
yeah.
it's like the exact opposite way of being
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. That was the fun thing because when writing it, I remember I was going through this. I had a lot of anxiety and stress at a time, and I had these panic attacks. And as we would be talking right now, completely normal setting, nothing is dangerous, nothing at all. But suddenly I would feel like this, and I would lose my breath, and I would feel my heart skipping a beat. And my sort of thing was like here, and I would sit like this, and it was it was a very uncomfortable situation for me. And if someone asked me, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm totally fine." I saw this series the other day, and I actually thought it was kind of fun. And not fun, but it was like this scene where you could the actress was obviously not fine, but she was, you could see she'd been crying and stuff like that, and she was like, someone came out, "Are you okay?" Like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine." And they kept saying I'm fine, and I think I'm fine. It's like a defensive mechanism for a lot of people, because I think a lot of people don't want to put their problems on other people. Don't want to be like how do you say, like a nuisance or something. And I had the same feeling, like I didn't want to. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. It's fine. But obviously, I should have told people I'm not fine. At
Yeah,
the same
totally.
time,
I can relate to that because I was once when I was doing my thesis, when a panic attack comes to me, and it makes me uh, go to the hospital back then.
um,
All right. One thing that surprised me right now, your first and second album came out only about 1 year apart. It's just only 1 year gap. but this third, you took almost like 5 years, if I'm not
There's
mistaken.
been a lot of there was a lot of yeah, obviously there's been a lot of personal stuff, and there's also just been a lot of, practical stuff that didn't that wasn't working out, but that I had to see to. But now it's finally now I finally it's finally all everything. Now I can actually say I'm fine. But so now it's just it's so amazing to be able to release music again and be back in you know being able to have this output, because I have for the last 4 or 5 years I've been writing music like a crazy person. So I have so much stuff that I want to get out. But I started this album I think 4 years ago, and it's taken such a long time. I also wanted to make sure that the album was like magnifique. And so it took a long time, but now finally getting it out, it's just like it's like a stone from my heart. So it's like finally I can show my fans what I've been working on, and like next chapter, kind of in a way, if you can say it like that.
Okay, so now I would like to talk about your music video for I Am Fine,
Yeah,
because visually it's really intimate and cinematic. Because what you stood up for me that you take in one big concept.
yeah.
Uh, you decide to approach to make a video like that.
So if you look at the video, basically, okay, so what we did was we had this platform with a big lamp on top, and
Yeah.
we thought, okay, let's do different settings on this platform, and but we keep it like, we have some props. So in the I'm Fine video, it starts at me and then it zooms out, and then you see there's like a chair and there's like a big flower pot and there's like a yellow phone and stuff like that. Those are props that we use in other videos, which are gonna, come out as well. Um, and then there's me in the middle, like I was talking about before. The whole journey throughout the album, you go through these different emotions, so each object resembles like this kind of feeling, and then I'm in the middle tied to a chair because
Mhm.
I'm surrounded by all these things, and I'm trying, like, I can't really get out. And if you look at my face, I'm smiling, which is a very, very weird setting when I'm tied to a chair. If you're smiling tied down, there's something wrong with you. But that was kind of like what we tried to like capture. We tried to capture the feeling of being tied up in your own mind, surrounded by all these things that are like causing this. And then obviously, yeah, we tried to like capture that specific feeling of what how it feels to be super anxious and having like a panic attack. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now I would like to ask you, as I Am Fine album already out,
Yeah.
which track that feels most personal to you? What's your favorite and why?
I mean, definitely, I'm Fine is going to be the most personal to me because that's basically just written directly from my experience going through this phase. Also because it's the one song that made me wanna, create an album and go into that phase and start, building something after too young. Um, so yeah, that's my go-to.
Okay. By the way, if I have to say, I picked Day and Night instantly caught me at the first time I heard it.
Oh, you like that one? Nice.
I
Thank you.
think
I'm happy to hear.
picked for a chill late afternoon drive or sunset moment for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, exactly.
I like that one. Okay, I would like to go a little bit as nostalgic for a second right now because
Let's
Blue
do
Spark
it.
a massive song of you. Did you ever expect the song to become that big?
No, I don't think. I don't. I mean, I think every time an artist writes a song, whether they want to or not, they have this little voice in their heads that hope that it's gonna explode and blow up. But when I wrote it, it was more like a, how do you say, like an achievement of myself, like to tell myself I'm proud of where I am now at this point in life, because every decision I've ever made led me to that point. So the fact that that song is my biggest song, I'm very happy about, because that's like, I think that's the first song I ever wrote where I felt like I was very proud of it, because it was like finally I learned how to express myself. So yeah, I never would have thought that it was gonna be as big as it got. So I just noticed that I have a little Easter egg here, yeah, up here, but it was definitely, it's been a crazy, fantastic experience.
Yeah, that's impressive. Impressive. One thing I found interesting in your album, I'm Fine, there's
Yeah,
one collaboration with Medina. I know her, she ever collabed with Zed in his massive song, it's called Clarity, in the remix.
yeah.
You duet with her in Lifetimes Away. How did that collaboration ever happen? And did you and any have any in the future want to sing with Asian musician maybe?
Yeah, well, so in terms of Lifetimes Away, when I grew up listening to Medina, and she's a very, very, very big star in Denmark. She's like a Danish pop icon. And then to be able to sing the song with her was very special. We wrote the song, and then we introduced it to her, and the fact that she was down to sing it with me was very special to me. It's like a child dream come true, if you can say like that. And in terms of working with other Asians, for sure. I mean, if it, like for me, if I can resonate with the artist, and if it feels good, I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, maybe with some Indonesian singer
Yeah,
some other
for
day on
sure.
your another project.
Come at me.
Okay, I want to ask a little bit personal right now because I'm curious for you if that's okay.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. The very time I heard your music, for some reason, I immediately thought you have pretty similarity with Laos. I
Yeah,
just,
yeah. That's,
I
I
just don't
mean, that's a compliment. I'll take it.
know. I
I
just,
love his music. Yeah, I mean, he has been a big inspiration as well when I've been making a lot of songs, because I remember listening to I can't remember what the name is, but the
yeah, yeah, obviously.
I'm always been a sucker for those kind of post chorus melodies. But he's very, very, very talented. But thank you. I'm
Yeah,
happy to hear that.
thank you. If that for you it's okay, I give you that confirmation. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
I'm very happy. It's very nice.
Okay, before we wrap up, I would like to ask you what three songs you had repeatedly lately, and you can put one of your track, one of that. So for
So music I've been listening to.
yeah,
Oh, that is it's the universal question that makes you forget all songs, Let me think. Okay, actually, because I went and I watched the new Michael Jackson movie, the Michael biopic, and then I was at home, and I kept, because I was a big Michael Jackson. I still am when I was a kid. But there's a song called "Leave Me Alone." And it goes like dun, 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 dun. And I heard it the other day, and I got so nostalgic from when I was a kid, and I was dancing around at home, and I had my mom buy me a fedora hat and a white glove and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been listening a lot to his to the Bad album actually these days. I think it's because I got basically reminded that he is the king of pop. Um, yeah, that one. And like I told you before, I have been making so many new songs. I have so much music in my phone. So that's basically, and it sounds kind of like egocentric, but that's basically what I've been listening to, because I want to make the decisions. I can't really tell you what the names are because there's so many. So my own stuff. Oh yeah, and then I found a love for Bad Bunny. Bad
Berani.
Bunny, Bad Bunny has really grown on me. I went to Madrid last year in September, and that's basically all that was playing on the radio. I really like the Nueva York. Yeah, so those are my three.
All right, Max, before we wrap up, you can go promote your new album, I'm Fine.
Thank you so much. Everyone, please go check out my album, I'm Fine. I've worked very, very hard on this album. It took so long to finish it, and I can't wait to hear you guys what you think about the album. Um, I really tried to dig deep this time. So check it out, and please let me know what you think about it, because your feedback is what inspires me to keep creating. So yes,
All right, that's a wrap, CD Bestie. Thank you so much, Max, for having us today.
thank you
I'm
so much.
Nanack, signing off. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure and nice to chat with you. And I wish your album, I'm Fine, being massive.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, man. I'm
Bye.
signing off now. Bye.
Bye. Bye.